Muscle up is one of those exercises that every man at some point of their life wanted to do because they look cool and flashy. But most didn't even get close to achieve it. But in this video, I'll explain to you how you can achieve it. So, there is one major thing that is the most important for you to achieve your first muscle up, which is getting strong at the pull-ups. And you have sub-important things, which is explosive work and technique work. So first, you need to work on your pulling strength. You need to increase your 1 rep max. But before all that, before you're thinking about increasing your 1 rep max, you need to dominate the pull-ups. But what I mean by dominate the pull-ups, I made a video, it is right here, for you to check what is dominating a movement. So first you'll need to do 10 dominated pull-ups before starting doing weighted pull-ups to work on your 1 rep max. What is your 1 rep max? Basically, 1 rep max means the most amount of weight that you can move, you can carry for 1 rep. So for me, the minimum requirement is to get your 1 rep max to at least 50% of your body weight. But of course, depending on the person, their body weight, their height, their leverages, it will change. There's some people that don't even need to start working on their weighted pull-ups and they can achieve a muscle up. Meanwhile, there are people that need to get super strong at the pull-ups before started working on their muscle ups. That is my case. If you are a shorter guy and you are skinny, you have good leverages, maybe 30% of your body weight will do the job. But the stronger you get is a plus. If you get stronger at the pull-ups, the stronger you'll be on your muscle ups. The more muscle ups you can do, the cleaner will be your muscle ups, the faster for you to achieve your muscle ups. So let's say that you've reached 50% of your body weight for 1 rep. Now you probably can do a muscle up or two with bad form, which is a good start. So first step is done. Now you'll have to work on your technique and your explosive pull-ups. So let's start with technique. The technique to do a pull-up is different from the technique to do a muscle-up. On the pull-ups, you have a slight arch on your back, and in the muscle-up, you do the pulling phase with a slight protraction, which makes all the difference. Doing a muscle-up with a arched back is super hard, and the form will always be shit. And if you keep trying to do the muscle-up with the pull-up form with the arched back, you'll never get there even if you are super strong. So let's break down the muscle-up form. First, you imagine like your body is becoming the letter C. You'll do a slight protraction, squeeze your abs and glutes, you will grab the bar as hard as possible, and attention, always step into something that is like a box and make sure your feet doesn't touch the floor. And the bar you do in the muscle-ups has to be high. Then leave the box with your feet together, get a bit of momentum, and be as explosive as possible when you are under the bar. The moment your chest is above the bar, you turn your elbows in for the second phase, which is the dips. This is the easiest part of the movement and everybody can do it. So I will not focus on this part of the movement in this video. In the beginning, you'll need a band to work on your technique and give you some assistance for you to do the movement. And as you get stronger, you'll reduce the assistance of the band. So as you reduce the resistance of the band, you'll start working on your explosive pull-up, which is the next point. So for the explosive pull-ups, you'll do low reps and high sets. And why is that? It is for you to be as explosive as possible in every rep, because your explosive power is on the first 2 to 3 reps, and you need to be fresh for each set. So you will do low reps, high sets, and rest a lot in between. In the explosive pull-ups, you will replicate the muscle-up form I just talked about and try to get your chest to the bar or higher in every rep. And now you have to know how to structure your program to include all three. But let me tell you big facts. If you get stronger, you will solve most of your problems with skills. The stronger you are, all the skills will be easier to learn and to progress. So you should have a cycle of strength focused and technique and explosive work focus. And the strength phase has to be longer because it takes a lot of training and time to get stronger. Meanwhile, technique is something that you learn in a week or two. And explosiveness is something that you should work the most when you're working on your technique. Because if you're doing strength and explosive work in the same cycle, the explosive work may interfere with the strength, and the strength may interfere with the explosive work if your program is not well structured. You can do both, but the volume has to be in check so you don't overtrain and you don't progress at any. In my case, I do strength most of the time, all year long. And in the last month, 3 weeks before competition, I start working on the technique because I know how to do the muscle up and it is easy to get back to the technique. And as I got stronger, the muscle up got easier. So that was it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something. See y'all in the next video.